Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy X here, and today I'm bringing y'all my top 10 favorite Super Saiyan transformations of all time, from back when I was a kid to right now. Now, what makes them my favorite? Well, you know, you gotta have some music, you gotta have some atmosphere, you gotta have some colors flying everywhere, you gotta have some yelling, some screaming, all of that good shit mixed all together. God. But yeah, I think all of that mixed together makes a good Super Saiyan transformation. Now, I am going to be excluding two that I want to mention real quick. One being Gogeta, both forms, because every time they turned into Gogeta, whether it was Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 4, he was already in the transformation. He didn't turn it to him himself, so I'm excluding him. Also, I'm excluding Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, because technically it's not a Super Saiyan transformation, it's more of a Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan Blue, so I'm excluding it, even though it was a beast as hell when he turned into it for the first time. I ain't gonna lie. But with that being said, let's go ahead and kick this thing off with my number 10. Okay, calm down. I know I'm cheating a little bit, putting Goku and Vegeta on the same number, but both their transformations was damn near the same. I mean, if I had to choose one, I would choose Vegeta to be on the spot by himself, because one, he deserved having a new transformation. The nigga only had Super Saiyan 1 and 2, and plus, I mean, when I was sitting there in the theater watching this, I really wasn't gonna put this at number 10, but what saved this being on number 10 was when Vegeta said, "I've been Super Saiyan for a while now, and now I too have the power of a god." And that shit was clean as fuck. I was sitting at the theater like, oh shit! Like, that literally saved this being a number 10. But regardless, let's go ahead and hit number 9 up. Now, this is a prime example of what I mean when music can just escalate a transformation. I mean, everybody loves that Vegeta theme. But regardless, though, I mean, it was a long time coming for this transformation. Or, I mean, not that long, but you know what I mean. Like, at this point in the series, we already seen Goku turn Super Saiyan. Then we seen Trunks turn Super Saiyan. And if you was like me as a kid, you was probably like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? He just got here! How the fuck is he Super Saiyan already? He look clean though. But when that man finally turned Super Saiyan, it was epic. But I didn't like his reasoning behind it compared to when everybody else turned Super Saiyan or whatever. But I'll let it slide. This was a W for Vegeta, and Lord knows he needed this W compared to right now with all these L's he's taking. But let's go ahead and get to my number 8. I never thought in a million years I would say pink is fucking cool. I mean, when this man transformed, it was just epic. I mean, if it wasn't for them leaks and I didn't know he had this transformation, I would have probably jumped out my goddamn chair. Now, when I saw them leaks, I was like, no, this man has pink hair. I'm not down with this shit. What is it? Pink hair? Oh, Lord, they're gonna use every color of the rainbow now? But when it happened, it was fucking epic. This another time, music playing, fucking choir playing and shit. The sky turning black. This man lightning bolts flying down from the sky and all this crazy shit. This man aura looks clean as fucking. The hair looks clean for some odd reason. I mean, it just went all perfectly together, which was not supposed to happen, but it did. Now, I know in the manga he turned Super Saiyan instead of Super Saiyan Rose, but I personally prefer the Super Saiyan Rose because it's different, unique, and it actually worked when it shouldn't have worked. So let's go ahead and get to my number 7. Super Saiyan fucking 3. What can I say about this transformation? When I saw this transformation for the first time as a kid, I was like, what the fuck? Because the first, you know, last saga we had the Cell saga, right? Gohan turned Super Saiyan 2. So I'm thinking like, okay, this is the Boo saga. Goku, he didn't know how to turn Super Saiyan 2 back then, so he's probably just gonna turn Super Saiyan 2 and then beat some ass, right? No! This man over here, this is Super Saiyan 1. Now this is Super Saiyan 2. At that point I said, Okay, he learned Super Saiyan, and then all of a sudden he's like, and this. I was like, wait, what? And then he just starts screaming, motherfucker. The yell is going across the goddamn city and shit, all across the world. Motherfucking the glass from the buildings is crashing down. It's killing people. Goku is killing people and everything. And and this transformation right here, I feel like this transformation does the whole Azuru thing better than Super Saiyan 4 in my opinion, because technically it's like the same damn transformation. And what I mean by that is when he was turning the Super Saiyan 3, it showed like, you know, the Azuru thing, and it's like full circle, and that's what Super Saiyan 4 did. And I didn't even really realize that until when I was making this video. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot all about this shit. Like, and then literally if you pause it while his transformation through this scene right there, this man literally is Super Saiyan 4 right there. Before Super Saiyan 4 existed, it's right there. The truth is in the pudding. Look at it. Super Saiyan 4. I'm so done. But I mean, this transformation, Goku, man, he just looked clean as fuck when he turned to his eyebrows was gone. He kind of looked more like, you know, a monkey, you know, Azuru, I guess you would say. Like, this form right here is out of the 4. This one's probably my favorite out of the, if you count, I mean, out of Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and 4, it would be Super Saiyan 3. That would be my favorite transformation and look-wise. Also, too, I mean, I love how his voice changes, like, more serious and everything, but that's beside the point. But Super Saiyan 3 will always be my shit. Let's go ahead to my number 6. Okay, here it comes, the hate. I know some people are gonna be like, how can you put Super Saiyan God above all the other ones that you had on your list? Come on, son. Let's be real for a second. Now, I know y'all noticed that I put anime at the bottom next to the name, right? See, in the movie when he turned Super Saiyan God, it was boring. It was like the music was he just levitated a little bit, turned red, and then poof, we got Super Saiyan God. Wow. But in the anime, in Dragon Ball Super, when they was on that boat, right? Oh my god, they was all holding hands and shit, you know, touching one another. Then all of a sudden, the energy started transferring, light beam from the goddamn boat all the way to the goddamn heavens, broke through the sky, broke through fucking heaven and open space, and then it just started raining, snowing, lightning, motherfucking daytime, nighttime, everything started changing. The nigga changed the weather. He changed the weather. He changed time. I don't understand how he did it, but he did. Music was playing. Same music, motherfucking Super Saiyan rolls, and then this nigga just turned into Super Saiyan God. Now that was well done. That they made up for that fucking movie. That's one thing I can say that Dragon Ball Super did better than the movie. The transformation was, it actually felt like Goku was actually turning into like a god, like something like higher than a Saiyan. When that music was playing, the way the weather and the daytime, nighttime was changing, like you were like, god damn. And that is why this is number 6. So let's go ahead and get to that number 5 spot. My nigga, Future Trunks. God damn. I mean, this is no surprise. If you're a subscriber of mine, then y'all know that Future Trunks is my favorite Dragon Ball Z character. I mean, when I watched this episode and he had a new transformation, I damn near jumped out my fucking seat. I was so hyped. What made this more great was the fact that when I first started this channel, I had made a video speculating what I want to see happen with Trunks, what I want to see in the arc. Because I started this channel right when the Future Trunks arc started for Super, and everything I said in that video fucking happened, except the last thing, but it did happen, but it didn't. I don't know what the fuck they did. Fuck them. But I said I wanted to see this man have a new transformation. I wasn't really expecting him to get Super Saiyan Blue, but we got this, and I was so fucking hyped. And I mean, the fucking lead up to this was epic. They was chopping that nigga up like all of this shit is your fault, Trunks. You going in time and shit. That nigga was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Fucking breathing and shit all heavy, you know, like you need a fucking asthma when somebody get this nigga an inhaler and shit. All of a sudden this nigga fucking eyes turning white like he turned into Brawley motherfucking blue all around him, like, oh shit, what's happening? What's going on? Then this nigga transform and shit. Every step this nigga take, I'm talking about every move this nigga make. This nigga over here making earthquakes like he World War Hulk in this bitch. God damn. I'm sorry, hold on, baby. Whew. Oh god, I'm sorry guys. My future Trunks fanboy almost came out right there. Kinda did. I held it back just a little bit. Whew. Now, I don't know why it's called Super Saiyan Rage. I mean, every other fucking Super Saiyan we got, they fucking transform when they're fucking mad. So that don't make sense to me. They should have just made it the fan name, you know, false Super Saiyan God sounds way better. But regardless, that's why this is number 5. So let's go ahead and get to that number 4 spot. Now we're getting into the big leagues, boys. God damn. Gohan. Before you became Bill Cosby with the sweater, before you became Family Man Gohan, this was the Gohan everybody loved. Now, and it's crazy because a lot of people say Dragon Ball Z doesn't really have a story, it's just action, which I kind of agree with from time to time. But at this point, you gotta think, man, Akira Toriyama did a great job at foreshadowing this. I mean, all the way back from the beginning of Z with the fight with Raditz, with fight with Garlic Jr. if you want to count that, fight with the Ginyu Force, fight with Frieza. Gohan always had that little hidden potential, that little burst of rage and shit in him, and you were like, what the fuck is always with that? Why is he so strong or whatever? Sometimes he seems like he's stronger than Goku. And then we finally get to the Cell Saga, and then Android 16 dies and he just lets go, and he's like, that shit was fucking epic. My god, when I saw that the first time, I was not expecting Gohan to surpass Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, like out of everybody, right? Like, wow. Now the one thing I will say is, in order to make this transformation better in my eyes, I would have rather somebody Gohan cares about dies in front of him. Like, let's say Piccolo, because, you know, Piccolo is probably like next to Goku. Goku dies, yeah, but, you know, Piccolo is probably the next one. Like, instead of Android 16 dying, you know, I think Piccolo should have died right there, because it would have had more weight to this transformation and everything. Like, Android 16, nobody gives a fuck about Android 16, but if Piccolo had died, everybody would be like, god damn, this nigga done stepped on Piccolo's head. Oh god. And Gohan would have fucking flipped like that. But that's just my opinion. It was still a great transformation nevertheless. And now we are in the big 3, boys. So let's go ahead and get to that number 3. The OG transformation, the one that started it all. God damn, Super Saiyan Goku. I mean, this transformation had everything, the music, the atmosphere, the stakes, like everything leading up to this transformation. The first transformation we see. I mean, it all started, you know, Piccolo getting shot, Krillin about to blow up, Goku pleading with Frieza not to kill him, and this nigga blows him up right in front of Goku's eyes. You ain't never seen Goku that mad. That man, I won't let him. Like, all of that shit. Like, god damn. I mean, I remember as a kid, you know, with the opening and everything, we saw Goku come down, they're all in a little group photo and shit, then you see the logo, then you see Goku turn Super Saiyan, and you're like, what the fuck is that? Why is Goku turning yellow? When is he gonna do that? And then when it finally happens, god damn, I mean, we had to watch dialogue after dialogue after dialogue before we finally got this shit. I mean, they had that little fight before, but when it finally happened, and it was clean as fuck. Now, I will agree, I do like the music more in the original, but I personally like Kai's scream more in Dragon Ball Kai. When he screamed, I like that one more because I don't know, it felt like a more desperate, rageful scream to me. Like there's nothing wrong with the original scream, but I just prefer the Kai scream more, in my opinion. But I mean, what more can I say? It's the original transformation. It's the transformation that led away to every other transformation. Now everybody has to have a fucking transformation that's the same. But that's all. Let's go ahead and move to that number 2 spot. Oh, I can see the hate comments now. Goddamn. How can you put Brawley above everybody else? First of all, hold on. Cut the music real quick. First of all, love him or hate him, because you know the community is split with him. Brawley's transformation has to be one of, if not the best goddamn Super Saiyan transformations of all time. Why? You want my opinion? Why? Here we go. First of all, the man walks up, right? Energy, a light beaming from this nigga eyes and mouth. All of a sudden, the skin is just ripping off this man's face. Let me repeat that again. The skin is ripping off this nigga's face, and then the man explodes. Skin is flying off this nigga's skeleton. I mean, he shouldn't be called Brawley the legendary Super Saiyan. The nigga should be called Brawley the legendary skeleton Saiyan. How the fuck is he still living? The man blows up, and he doesn't just blow up. The man turns into a whole nother nigga. How do you blow up and turn into a whole nother nigga? It don't make sense. Come on. And not only that, the man is making fucking camera filters. He's over here changing the whole layout of the damn plane. He's got camera filters. How is this not the best transformation ever? The man blows up. He should be dead. He turns from a skinny ass nigga to a swole ass nigga whose personality didn't change. I don't understand. Oh, I'm sorry guys. Once again, I guess my fanboy came out. I do like Brawley. He is one of my favorite villains. In the Dragon Ball series, not in general, but yeah, in the Dragon Ball series, he is one of my favorite villains. I know he's not canon, sadly. I wish he was. And I do know that he's probably a little bit weaker than Super Saiyan 2, in my opinion. Could be wrong. I'm not one of those people that's gonna debate that shit, but I'm just saying this transformation is both ridiculous and amazing at the same time. When I watched this movie for the first time and saw this transformation, I knew for a fact that this shit was gonna be my favorite transformation ever. Sure, you know, Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, they went to that swole ass form before. Wow, yeah, big whoop. But they didn't explode. These niggas didn't explode and change into a whole nother nigga. They stayed the same. God damn, Brawley transformation. They're never gonna beat that transformation. Even in Super right now, there's no transformation that is better than this. And now I know while I'm saying this, y'all are probably like, but this is number 2. What the hell is number 1? I know y'all been waiting, and I don't want to keep y'all waiting too long. I mean, how can somebody beat a man exploding and turning into a whole nother nigga? Well, this number 1 spot might surprise you. Here's number 1. Pure and utter sadness. Yes, guys, this one beat out Brawley. This is my number 1. Yes, you could say it's because it's Future Trunks. I'm my favorite character. But come on, guys, let's be real for a second. This transformation makes up everything that makes a beautiful transformation. The music, the atmosphere, the rain coming down, the stakes, the man's crying. I mean, if you think about it, Gohan was his last friend. Gohan was everything, his mentor, his best friend, and then he couldn't even save this man. Man dead, laying in a puddle of water, and he's just walking up to him. He didn't even run at first. He was just walking up to him slowly because he couldn't even believe this man was dead. Walked up to him, the rage. That was like, I mean, the other ones, yes, they're rageful, you know, like Goku with Krillin, Gohan seeing Android 16 dying. Yeah, they're all good and everything. But this was like pure rage. Like, this man was literally the screaming. He was clenching his fist so hard. He was bleeding. He was so mad. And then the transformation, he transformed. He didn't even stop screaming. And the other ones, they stopped screaming. At least this man kept screaming. This man started beating the damn ground. That was pure rage. This transformation is my favorite transformation in the whole damn series. I mean, god damn, like, Brawley's is in terms of ridiculousness, but this one was just like my favorite transformation like ever, with all the atmosphere and everything just mixed in. Like, the old transformation, just something about him that makes him amazing. And I love that Dragon Ball Super, because at first in the manga, Trunks was already a Super Saiyan, so this wasn't even really canon. But in Dragon Ball Super, they actually redid this scene, so they made it canon. But I didn't really like the Dragon Ball Super scene, even though it was, I mean, the animation was beautiful and everything, don't get me wrong, but when Trunks started screaming, it looked like he was a fucking crackhead or something. I don't know what was going on with that animation right there, but yeah, I prefer the original more than the Super one. That one I do agree with right there. But yeah, guys, this is my number one. It was just beautiful. So, do you agree with my list? Probably not. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead, rate, comment down below. And if you really enjoyed yourself here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow, and I act like this in all my damn videos. But it's been your boy X, and I'm out. Deuces.